Hey everyone, what's going on? Big news just dropped in the crypto world, and this time it's not another meme coin going to zero. We're talking about something that could really change the game for crypto, stable coins, and the entire crypto market. And yes, the government is actually involved. Now let's break it down so even your grandma can understand. But before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a breakdown. All right, so yesterday the US Senate made a big, like a real big move. They voted on something called the Genius Act. And no, it's not a Kanye West album. It's actually something that could totally change how stable coins work. Now, what is a stable coin? Let's do a quick crash course. It's like a crypto version of the dollar. Pretty simple. So the price stays stable, hence stable coin. Think USDT, USDC, they're used in trading, DeFi payments, you name it. But here is what the bill says in actually plain English. Stable coins have to be backed by real stuff like the US government bonds. So no more magic internet money without nothing behind it. And they must follow money laundering rules. So of course, bad guys can't use them easily. So also, if a stable coin ever goes bankrupt, they said that people who hold the coins will get paid back first, which is super fire. So, and also get this, they're banning tech giants like Google and Meta from launching their own stable coins, which means basically no Zuck coin for now. This is the first time actually that the US government is saying, okay, crypto is real. Let's make rules so it doesn't wreck the economy. It's like turning crypto from Wild West into Wall Street. Love it or hate it, it's sign that the crypto is actually going mainstream. Of course, there was drama in all of that. Some politicians didn't want the bill to pass because they said it might help Donald Trump's crypto plans. And yes, Trump's fam has their own stablecoin, which is called USD1. And this law could make it look legit. For example, Senator Elizabeth Warren called it shady, but the bill passed with a big vote because 16 of the Democrats joined the Republicans to push it forward. Well, crazy time. The crypto markets, they absolutely loved it. Bitcoin went almost to 107K. ETH, XRP, Sol, they all got a boost. And people actually see the bill as a sign that the crypto future in the US is looking more secure. Now, to me, that's bullish. So let me know what you guys think. Is, the government helping crypto, or are I don't know, are they just trying to control it? Let me know. Drop your comments in the comment section, or if you're live with me, you can also type in the chat box. Also, smash that like button if you learned something, and sub for more no BS crypto updates as usual. Now, let's see who's live here with me. We have Pac-Man, Dodi, Sebastian, Crypto Love, Alberto, which is Cello, Harvey, Mark was here, Radoslav is here, and so nice to see you guys. All right, cool. We are going to move on. All right, so the chat box refreshes as usual. You guys know that. I don't need to tell you this. Here in the UK, we have terrible tax laws on crypto. Oh, tell me about it. Honestly. All right, cool. So this is actually pretty annoying because I was looking at NASDAQ. I wanted to enter this long right here, like literally at the second tap of this green line. And of course, as I open the stream, the 15-minute candles open, and this is already tagged in. So I guess I should just like, I think I'm going to enter that. Let's hope for a slight pullback. Let's hope for a slight pullback because I do want to catch these equal highs over here. Put a buy on here. Put a girl on. All right, cool. I'm in this trade. My original entry was down here, but I don't want to miss the move. So yeah. Anyways, you guys, we're gonna move on to crypto in one sec. This is New York Open, so pretty volatile. Let's have a look on the 1 minute for Nasdaq as well. So yeah, the thing is, like, this morning over here, I was looking at the chart, and on the 1 minute time frame, all of this rejections over here looked pretty cool to enter short, but yeah, I wasn't secure in that entry. So this is the entry that I was eyeing in. All right, hold on, because I missed the chat. I know the pain. Harvey, chat refresh incoming. Come on, guys. All right, let's make some quick buck in here. Let's make some quick buck. I don't like this rejection from this area, by the way, up here. So these are the indicators that I'm using, but that's fine. Hopefully, if we break that, I'm quite happy. We're gonna trail stop here a little bit. Hi, Peter. All right, so I'm expecting a move up here on Nasdaq. And like I told you guys, my entry would have been exactly on the green line here on this retest down here. We're starting a bit, you know, full on today, but this is because of the market conditions and the time we're streaming, unfortunately, is just what it is. So basically, I saw this move up, and then I wanted to, for price to come back to my green line. What's the green line? Well, let's go back and see on the 15-minute time frame. Well, that's basically the liquidity down here that I wanted to see wiped off, this liquidity, and I wanted to see, you know, a clear rejection. Let's go back on the 15 minutes so you can see it. I wanted to see a clear rejection of that level over here, and I was planning to put an order or a market order together with you guys down here on a retest of this green line, but price is starting to move up, so I decided let's just move in straight into it. All right, cool. While this plays out, actually, let's move the stop loss below this low. Modify order. That's fine. All right, so let this thing play out, and we're gonna look at Bitcoin. Okay, coolio. So I updated you guys last night on what the plan is for Bitcoin. So if you're not on Discord, you should come on Discord, because that is where I give the updates on everything I'm planning to do on Bitcoin. And I was planning to take a short on Bitcoin, and I am short Bitcoin. Why? Because I noticed something very interesting with the Monday price action. And as you can see, I've marked it here for you guys. I've marked it down here. And I said to my community earlier today, this Monday price action looks exactly the same as the previous Monday price action. So that was very clear for me that we're entering into another range. Even before we created that liquidity here, I said to everyone, this to me looks like we're entering into another range. So that's how I warned the people on Discord. If you guys haven't joined, join. People in the chat box can tell you right now how helpful that is for them. So basically, yeah, it looks pretty much exactly the same. I don't know why Bitcoin is acting like that. It's probably lack of volume. That's what happens when, you know, when the ranges are developing like that. Okay, this trade is... All right, let's have a look what's happening here. No, it should be fine. All right, let's not focus on that. Stop loss is in place, so that should be okay. Going back to Bitcoin. So yeah, pretty much it looks exactly the same as last Monday, you guys. I've marked it here with these, you know, quadrants for you. Low volume, protect capital, and wait for setups. Yes, absolutely, 100%. The volume is low, which means ranging structures are most likely to play out in these scenarios, which is why we've marked our new ranging structure that we're trading right now, because we can see that price is contained between the Monday high and the Monday low, which was literally the same scenario last week. Now, what we say about trading ranges, right? We say about trading ranges is that we always want to short from the 0.786. We want to take profit at the 0.5, which we just did with the community because we are in this short. So yes, we are in this short, and we have just taken profit here at the 0.5, because if this happens to be bullish, the 0.5 needs to hold and price needs to come in new price discovery, right? And if it's not bullish, what's going to happen is it's going to draw down to the 0.236. And then if we have the same scenario as last week, what's going to happen is, which the 0.786 was around here, price is going to drop down here, and then it's going to reject and it's going to come again, you know, possibly holding the 0.5 if very bullish. If not, we're going to start losing levels, you guys. And if we start losing levels, we said what that means. That pretty much means that we're going to potentially go for, you know, this liquidity, this Monday's low liquidity here, right? This low over here. So, and what we really want to see is we want to see that after we wipe all that liquidity here, we want to see price hold, right? We want to see price hold and we want to see new prices. All right, going back to NASDAQ real quick, what's happening? All right, it's playing about, you know, here's the FOMO kicking in, big time. All right. Yeah, as long as we keep rejecting from that liquidity zone, that should be fine. Well, actually, in an ideal scenario for this setup, I would like to look for something a bit different, right? I would like to see some more liquidity generated here, and then you know, price just being a bit more strong. Am I hearing a call or something? Guys, do you hear that? Is someone calling me, like on Discord or something? Oh my god, I'm literally gonna ban this guy. I swear to god. I am literally, he's blocked. Like, this is crazy. You know how sometimes I'm silly, you know, you guys, honestly, I'm gonna, yes. Honestly, no, it's not my phone, it's Discord. So I'll tell you the truth, right? Do you want to know? This is actually a story, okay? So there was this Indian guy in my old Discord, right? And he was like, oh, I don't have money, this and that, can you help me? And I was like, you know, I don't know why, right? I used to like give away money all the time to, like, it's just so silly, I swear. And then he was like, oh, I don't have money, this and that. So I gave him like $2,000, right? I sent him $2,000, and he said obviously that he's gonna pay me. Like, I knew that he was a good trader and everything, but you know, obviously when you get money for free, what you tend to do is like you go and gamble them. So I'm pretty sure that he lost the money, and yes, I am crazy, I know. I don't know, I just wanted to help. I just wanted to help the kids, you know, whatever. But anyway, and yeah, so I said, you need to pay me back, dude, you know, and he hasn't paid me back. It's been like almost over a year and a half now. He hasn't paid me back, and I was like, you know what, dude, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore, like, screw that. And then he tried to get in my new Discord. I sent him out. He's like sending me messages and stuff. I'm like, dude, just leave me alone. Like, if you're not paying me my money back, like, there is no friendship here, you know. You burned me, you're a scammer. So yeah, whatever, you know, it's fine. But yeah, you know, I thought, no, I'm not gonna do it again. No, forget it, that's not happening. All right, I want to see this trade play out now, you guys. I really want to see that. It's a good time for price to reverse as well, to be honest. Although I'm gonna tell you something, if I was short here, I'd be probably looking to take profits a little bit lower, right, at around the 0.5. So it is a bit of a risky play, but still we've taken liquidity, and it's sort of like the, you know, the right time of the day for price to kind of bounce back. Yeah, lessons learned, Ivan, for sure. I used to be like that, you know. I'm not like that anymore. All right, we definitely need to see more rejection here. Let's see the 1 minute again. The 1 minute is looking fine, honestly. Like, we shouldn't be stressing about this trade at all. The 1 minute is looking fine. Okay. What else? Let's move back to crypto. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hi, Larry. This was this was the the short from the 0.786 on Bitcoin at 106,000. Pretty cool, right? It's pretty nice to see how the ranges work. It's nice to see how liquidity works. You guys, if you haven't taken the indicators, go and buy them because they're really helpful, honestly. Like, I'm not going to try to sell them or anything, but they are just helpful. That's it. That's what I use to trade. Let's have a look at ETH real quick. Oh, ETH is clearing liquidity left, right, and center. We can get rid of that. Actually, we can get rid of that. There was some liquidity here. Was it on a 15-minute time frame? I don't remember. Oh, double liquidity formation. Oh god. Oh no. All right, well, I guess we're dropping a little bit more. That's fine. 15-minute double liquidity is no joke. Okay, so probably looking to hold the Bitcoin short then for at least that liquidity down here. Let's have a look at the 4-hour. Let's have a look at the 4-hour. Problem with such a situation is people like this Indian dudes are ruining trust. Yeah, I just really wanted to help him, but he probably just went and gambled all the money, which is I mean, we all do it at some point. Like, I get it, but don't promise you're gonna give the money back. Just say, hey, I won't be able to pay you until I get rich. I don't know. So for ETH, my perfect area of interest for ETH is going to be around the daily support, actually. So 2,113 for ETH, I'd really like. Okay, let's go back, check the trade real quick. We're playing around. All right, let's get moving, boys. Let's get moving. Come on. No, it's fine, you guys. Don't feel sorry at all. Like, it was my decision. I felt really annoyed at the time. I don't care anymore. Obviously, it's been so long. I don't really care. So this is actually looking pretty cool. If this holds, if the 0.5 holds, then we're definitely going to take that high at 107k, you guys. But overall, bullish, right? Overall bullish. There is no reason for me to turn bearish. Like I said, probably I'll turn bearish if price decides to lose the 100k level. Then a lot of people will, Philip is here, a lot of people will start I don't know, looking for longs. I won't be that person at that point. I think it's going to be a bit of a deeper pullback if that happens. But most importantly, all-time high for Bitcoin is liquidity. So that's what I'm interested at, right? We need to take the all-time high, and from there we just need to watch out. But for now, everything is bullish, right? Look at the reaction at the 0.5 of our price leg. Substantial, right? Substantial. All right, cool. Let's go and check again what's happening. A little bit up, not massively. I would have ideally liked to enter down here. Honestly, you guys, I thought that it's not going to be the case. I thought we're just gonna start the stream and there's gonna be enough time for me to get that tap down here. But whatever, we're still in, right? For, what is that? Maybe $200 less than, usual, but that's fine. All right, what else can we look at? Let's look at gold. Oh my. Gold, what are you doing? Gold is ripping. Gold is absolutely ripping. It's definitely coming to fill that gap over here. Jeez. Respecting the buy breaker block. TA respected, you guys. Look at it. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool how these things work when you get to learn. Bitcoin. Decent reaction from the 0.5, honestly. Decent reaction. What else are we looking at? Daily point of control. Okay. You know what's gonna be fun? If we pull out the VWAP. You know, I haven't seen the VWAP in a while. Oh, damn. I've changed my settings for the VWAP. No, I don't want to look at that. Deeply into US. You know, typical for US, what happens is you see the market dump at open, right? And then it's bullish. Like, that's just... All right. We're up down here, you guys. We're doing well in this trade. Doing well. 5-minute time frame. Okay, good. Here is very soon I'm gonna start protecting some money up here. Damn, we would have been up $200, sorry, $400 by now if that played out the way we wanted to. Okay, so we have this liquidity up here. There is no reason to move stop loss for now. It's just that resistance here that we're getting reaction from. All of these stuff are available, you guys. If you want, you know, to get the indicators, you can find them in the description box, honestly. I wouldn't think twice if I were you. Alrighty then. This is looking fine. This is looking fine. 1 minute liquidity up here. Imminent liquidity. Once we take the liquidity, maybe we can secure profits. Yeah, it is. Dottie is actually our altcoin legend on Discord, you guys. If you haven't joined, Dottie is literally pulling like, I don't know, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100x on altcoins. Easy. Easy. And he's on Discord in our VIP group, which is free for everyone. Guys, we don't have 30 likes. Are you kidding me? Come on. Let's get to 30 likes. So yeah, I'm thinking, you know, altcoin season is coming soon and we need some experts on Discord. So Dottie is going to be guiding us on getting some gems like Jelly or whatever, Jelly USDT. I don't even know what that is. You know, I don't have time to concern myself with stuff like that. I'm more interested in trading the majors. But yeah. Yes, you guys like the video. All right, let's hit some take profits here, please. Let's evaluate. We're moving good. We're moving good. So if we go on a 3-minute time frame, let's have a look. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, we haven't really turned bullish yet. 3 minutes, somewhat, yeah. So on the lower time frames is looking fine. All right, lower time frames is looking fine. So we have to take the gamble here and just stick to the plan, you know. Obviously, ideal entry, like I said, would have been down here. Ideal entry was all the way down here, so we're pretty much $200 behind. But it is what it is. I said I want to trade when I'm live stream with you guys, and I live stream during New York Open because that's where the price action is. You know, all the volume. What ifs? Bitcoin is reacting pretty cool. From the 0.5, that's bullish for now, right? Even though the structure is, you know, is bearish. Internal structure is broken. Yes, we reacted from this 15-minute fair value gap here. Not too bad, but still not much conviction, right? For me, it was important to close profits at 0.5 because you don't know how bullish price would be. And you guys, don't worry. Honestly, I'll teach you all these things and you'll be super fine. I don't like this drop down here. I don't want to get into the red again. Too many wicks. Let's discuss the 1 minute real quick. Should be fine. It's just manipulation for everyone to continue entering shorts, in my opinion. If it looks scary, it means it's good. If it looks scary, it means it is good. Aave had a big pump yesterday. Did they announce something or whatever? Aave, come on, we want to make some money today. Let's have a look at Aave. 6%, Jesus. CRV is, I think this is the stablecoin stuff, right? Because CRV is also up 6%. So it must be, is Aave related in some way to the stablecoin world that it got a pump like this? What's the situation over here? Because I can see CRV, and I know that CRV has to do a lot with the stable coins. So, you know, that's expected. Which is pretty cool. CRV has been moving a lot, you guys. I think it's going to be an interesting... I want a little bit of a pullback on CRV, and I'm actually going to buy some spot CRV. So... all right, let's look on the 4 hour here. What's happening? So basically, I know that the 4 hour is bullish. I know that the 4 hour is bullish because using my indicators, current target is this high. This is what I like to see. And also, you know, even though price hasn't reached the 0.5, it has complete right to just drop and in between 0.5 and 0.236 and then search all-time highs. So generally, I don't like this, but it is what it is. I'm in a short, so you know what? I'm liking it because I'm in a short. NQ dropping. Actually, if this 15-minute candle closes like this, I'm in favor because that means there is going to be a weak fill of that. But yeah, very volatile. Let's VWAP it a little bit. Yeah, price is trading in between. We're VWAPing it. Daily candle is printing pretty bearish. Let's see. We want to see a nice wick in that daily candle developing. But yeah, let's not let this play with our nerves. What else can we look at? Solana. So yeah, I gave this entry to the community like a week ago or something, 2 weeks ago, I don't remember. Price was trading, yeah, I think it was last week. And then I said, everyone move stop loss to break even, because if you're in this trade, because it is not looking very safe, you know. Crypto needs to pull back, equity needs to pull back, everything needs to pull back. So when is that moment going to happen? And also, like, don't forget, do you know this guy? He's called Jamie Dimon, I think, or Diamond. So he's either Diamond or Demon. He's the JP Morgan CEO, actually, and he said that we actually haven't felt the pain from those tariffs yet. And when we do, it might actually crash spending and bring inflation roaring back hard. So don't forget, you guys, we have the tariff, break for 90 days, but nobody knows what's going to happen after that. And to be honest, like, S&P 500, we're trading so close to the all-time highs. Like, we're super close to the all-time highs, and everyone is like super hyped to take the all-time highs. I just like don't know if there's going to be another FRE, basically, where they just drop price in expectations for all-time high just somewhere here, and then completely, we have to be ready for everything at the end of the day. Weekly time frame is looking absolutely bullish. We've had a substantial pullback from the all-time high, like 20%, 21%. So this might be it, for sure. But 4-hour time frame for S&P 500 is also bullish. A lot of space for price to retrace. If we have to be honest, lots of space for price to retrace. But yeah, let's go back, look at the trades. This is just playing with us so bad right now. But yeah, it's generally it's actually a mid trade. Yeah, it's not like the best, because what you ideally, like I said, what you ideally want to see is like you want to see the rejection with this first candle. You have the rejection, but then you don't want to see the second candle pull back so deep within that wick. This is a bit too deep for my liking. But yet again, it is what it is. So it's a long opportunity regardless. Like on a lower time frame as well, we have this liquidity up here, so at least at the very minimum we need to clear that, right? But we don't want for price to like drop down to this support down here, where is exactly our stop loss at. It's a weird market at the moment. I couldn't call it either way. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the sell was not that clear, to be fair with you guys. Like this morning, the sell up here, it was not that clear to me personally. But I did see it, and I was like, okay, should I take a gamble on here? This is London. Like, is price going to move? So not really. I am though interested in some more sales from up here. So once we clear that liquidity here, where my take profit is, basically, I would be looking for shorts, to be honest, if that plays out, right? Anyways, yeah, there is no mercy. You just have to like follow the plan. That's what you need to do. There's nothing much else we can do. This is like watching paint dry, you guys, honestly. So I just like to place the trade and watch it from time to time. And especially if it's like on a lower time frame, just put your stop loss and everything, and wait for it. This also doesn't look bad for a long, actually, considering we have this liquidity here on a 5-minute time frame. But we're dropping, so I think we need to drop down a little bit more. Let's see on a 15-minute time frame. No, I don't really see any liquidity. Well, maybe this tiny range here, this one, this tiny range potentially could hold, but huge wick on the upside, mid-size wick on the downside. But the pullback is of my liking, so yeah, this would be potential trade. The ranges are really simple, you guys. Honestly, the ranges are pretty cool and simple to use. But what I've noticed today is that crypto was actually the precursor on price action for, like, crypto was dropping and Nasdaq was like running up a little bit, and then it changed, right? This trade is annoying me so bad, but this is a good sign, right? Because when we start seeing that consolidation here, well, good sign or bad sign, essentially what tends to happen is they're trying to accumulate as much orders as possible, and then they're just like going to like drive price in a direction. I don't know, some of you guys are trading these patterns, right? Like this and like this or whatever. Dodgy, can you tell me what does that mean? Because I honestly have no idea. Triangle, is it descending or is it ascending? Like, what's is that a fish? What is it? What's the pattern here? So the wicks show where liquidity is. No, the wicks don't show where liquidity is. The wicks are the ones that run liquidity. Yes, Dottie, is that the fish pattern? The wicks are usually responsible for taking traders out of their positions, basically. Taking liquidity. Hunting stop losses, stuff like that. What else can we look at, you guys? Did we look at Sol? Let's look at Sol. Oh yeah, Sol also has liquidity to the downside. What was that, on a 15-minute time frame or something? Was it 1 hour? Let me get rid of that. 12-hour liquidity, yeah, the 12-hour liquidity. So that's essentially the other entry that I was looking at for Solana. Time to go to the beach maybe and forget about crypto today. Yes. See, I can also go to the beach, but I don't, you know. I don't go to the beach. Why am I drawing again? All right, cool. We're running this up, you guys. Trade is moving. I told you this area is where I think it's gonna be good for scalp shorts from here. Please don't move that. Yeah, that's cool. Usually what I do is if I make like $200 profit, I would like secure $200, you know. But that would be in the case if I entered down here, which I didn't. So, but yeah, pretty simple trade. I hope you guys learned something today. See how the price is exploding to the upside. We're almost up $500 now. So that's pretty nice. What we can do from here is... No, it's a bit too early. It's a bit too early. We have more liquidity to clear up. But essentially, you know, some traders would be going short here, right? Because they're thinking, oh, this is a bearish leg on a lower time frame, right? So they're like, oh, here's the order block, here's the fair value gap, I'm short here. You know, some traders will do that, and then they'll trade like very, very high leverage or whatever. Not leverage, but in this particular case, they'll be risking a lot with like a small stop loss, trying to get this. Moving profit in, moving stop loss into profit here. Securing this position, and then we're just hoping for it to run a little bit more. What are your thoughts on Solana? Yeah, so I just literally spoke about Solana, but let's do it again. So basically, I want Solana to drop a little bit more because it has some liquidity to clear on a 12-hour time frame. But that doesn't mean that this couldn't, it could be left for later. That's basically the point that I'm trying to make. And also Solana is currently rejecting from support, daily support. So this is not bad. Some people in our community were long from the daily support here. But, stop loss to break even because Bitcoin is retracing a little bit and it's very tricky. But if you're long, I completely understand that. There is a point for you to make. If not, we're just gonna go on a higher time frame and see what's happening. Well, we've gone deep into the 0.5, but we haven't really reached the $80, which is the 0.236. So that means Solana is still very, very bullish, right? Solana is very, very bullish. So that to me is telling me that on any retrace at around the $154 area or a little bit deeper, if that happens, right, if we start dropping and losing the 0.5, I want to see the 12-hour liquidity cleared down here. And if not, I think if you calculate your leverage, I'll be considering 154 to be a good area for entries, right? Let's have a look at our trade on Nasdaq. I hate when I have to switch on time frames like this and different assets. It's just so not helpful. $400 up. We're still moving. We're creating a potential for value gap here. 10 minutes. We don't mind. This is all good. We just need to make sure that, yeah, like I said, the liquidity draw is up here. The liquidity draw is up here. So I'll be looking for sales from here if I'm on the charts. Let's say if not, it is what it is. Our sell stop is in a good position as well. So if we get stopped out, we're stopped out in profit. Less than what I'd normally like because the entry was a bit late, but whatever, it's still money. So we're happy. Bitcoin is reacting from the 0.5. This could be bullish, right? This could be bullish. We need a little bit of more confirmation, but to be honest, the 15-minute time frame is already showing us that this is going to continue up. Right, we literally just made a change of state of delivery up here, so price should hold and not drop below this low down here, and then longs are going to be a good thing. So no worries, mate, no worries, you're more than welcome. All right, ripping the buys here. Pretty good, pretty good. We're not getting greedy. Whatever happens, right? If we hit take profit, good. If not, we're also happy with that small win. But anyways, you guys, this is it. I'm gonna see you on Discord. If you haven't joined Discord, please join Discord because that's where I post all my daily updates, and that's where you can see Dottie's altcoin gems and everything that I don't usually do. So yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here and chatting with me. Patricia was late. Don't worry at all, sweetheart. Thank you, Ivan. By the way, we have so many new people from Bulgaria. I'm super stoked about it. It's very cool. It's very cool to see that, we have some really strong traders and they joined our VIP group as well. So they'll be posting their knowledge and their setups as well. All right, you guys, I'll see you in the next one.